I don't think they ever liked Drake.
They used to like
Drake. But the man done put so many people on. How many people don't?
Okay.
I mean, think about it. He too easy to hate on. Everything.
Yes.
Right.
I'll punch you in your face. Like that vibe.
Yeah. All the women love him. All his music good.
Yeah.
Got a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
Ain't even from America.
Yeah.
He too easy to hate.
Yes. Everything he just said is
Kendrick Lamar. He grew up like us. He put his mama van on his album cover. He struggled for real.
But look,
his daddy drunk asking for the dominoes.
Right.
He had to grow up in Compton.
I know.
It's rough out. Drake ain't have no
that's
struggle
Drake's
in his
fault.
life.
No.
He was doing good in Canada. He was dancing with his white friend, Jewish uncle. They having bar mitzvahs, good investments. You feel me?
Yeah.
His mama family got that check. Kendrick going through it, bro.
Yeah.
He had a rough life. That's too. Drake shouldn't have messed with him anyway. You don't start with nobody from Compton.
Compton.
Hell no. They've been running the rap game since '91.
Right.
Why would you do that? Out of all the people,
why would you do that?
No, I'm telling you, Drake.
Now I can agree with this at a standpoint of
drop a whole R&B album.
Compton got that street gritty music. That's the way you're gonna have to go with it, and you don't really do that too great. But I don't think I would agree with it in the sense of like Compton is lyrical. No. I agree with it more the standpoint of like, nigga,
they're about that shit.
Gloves on the whole time.
But if you know he's the king of it out there, he's one of the top rappers, and he's from Compton. It makes sense that he's not gonna let shit slide. He's not gonna let shit go. He's gonna take it.
Yeah, but I think it was tricky because of the way that he drops. I think that might have been what Drake played on.
But
like,
he underestimated
on it. Like I dropped more than you, bro. But not knowing, like, bro, I got 6 things in the tuck for you if you keep.
But
playing.
I swear, bro, all these joints, the joints that he dropped.
Now I'm not saying not the whole song, bro.
Right.
I'm saying
okay, bars.
Okay. Because if I'm the nicest rapper or one of the nicest rappers in the world, and I could take 4 bars from 16 and 4 bars from 17 and 4 bars, and you got stuff going on right now, I'm gonna destroy you.
Right. What is that? And
that's
he got something.
That's easier. That's why you don't need to go look at Joe Budden.
I guess ammo's the word I'm looking for. But he got it's another word like ammo. But I get what you're saying. You're right.
But it's the way he said it. Like, not only does Drake have all of those things going on, but it's like Kingston. When we were playing, we used to beat teams, and coach would never take us out. And we would beat you by 30. We would beat you by 40. We would shut you out in a quarter, and it was good to us. We loved it. We talked junk. The fans loved it. They came with us. They followed. What you think them teams did every single year they had a chance to get their get back? They tore us up. Not us, but like, all right, 4 years. I remember 4 years ago. So they don't think these coaches remember. So think about, now I'm saying that to say Kendrick was a young buck when he was going to Drake. You don't think Drake probably made him look like a little nigga 4 or 5 times? And Kendrick's never gonna forget that. Like, now when it's my turn, I'm on you. So I think when you're like at the top, I feel like you really just can't underestimate the field. Period. Like, you can't, because, and then like he said, like, you're Jewish, your dad's black, but you don't really go with him. You let that be known. You was dancing with your friends. You this. Your mom's good. You're eating good. And we trying to make ramen like Golden Ginza. You know, so I get what he's saying there, and I think that's the truth. But I think that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Drake should have felt like any of these people could really like me, bro. Like, I don't come from what they come from.
So, but not
like, even LeBron.
So just talking about Kendrick.
Even LeBron. I feel like, bro, I had my mom. I ain't have no dad. I had to go with the coach. I had to get in the back of the car. I was 6'7", probably 6'6", in the back of somebody's car like this, because dad wasn't. And you sitting here dancing around with your mom, and like, so I'm not saying that would make me hate you, but from a couple conversations, it'll be easy for me to be like, oh, bro, yeah, he's not one of us.
Well, the only thing I will say not in Drake's defense, but in the offense to Drake, is that Drake burns bridges and does things to burn like that, like messes up the relationship. So it's like, again, like what everything you're just saying, like for 15 some years, Drake and LeBron look like bestie buddies, da 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 da.
And then Drake signed that money, man. That contract got everything to do with everything. I don't care
think so?
nobody. Yes, I think that probably made some people's eyes open.
But why? He got more money than LeBron.
I think that made Drake. Yeah, but I'm talking about just in the rap game. Period. It's like, has anybody even got a deal that was structured anything like that?
Probably
to get
not.
that much money,
besides Taylor Swift.
that much money, exactly, that much money and that much backing.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang, you taking all the money and they ain't finna play my song as much because they gotta play his song. But
that makes it even
crazy. You gotta
crazy.
make them double or triple for that to be worth it to them.
But that's what makes it even crazy, and that's what means moving like a white person. Because how the hell you got a crazy ass deal and then you're suing? That's crazy.
But I think it's hard because in that position and you're doing everything that you want to do and you got that contract, but we don't know how hard they worked him. Like, we don't know what they made him do and all that. And now he's up to get another one who probably does want the same amount. Like, we're here and I'm thinking, give me 100,000, I'm good. Like, but he's used to different money. So when I don't want 400 again. I'm worth more now. Like, give me more.
I mean, honestly,
so now on Drake's side, he probably feels like, well, y'all helped this happen to show me, to try to prove to me why I'm not worth more than 400. Y'all could just end me like this.
But Drake is one of those that would be super good if he was independent, like super straight. So it's like,
but I think that's what time it is, and that's why I think he should have just went away for a while. Because I don't think Drake's ever gonna. I don't think even before this beef, he was ever gonna get more than a 400 as a contract.
Right.
From
that makes sense.
From the industry, like,
that makes
that's
sense.
it, bro. Like, what are they gonna give
crazy.
you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that once he got this 400, he should have been conjuring the plan to be independent as soon as it was over. Because how much more do you need after that? If you go independent, you got betting. You got betting contracts. You got this contract, that contract, that. So try to conquer independency.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Be
Even
the best at that.
I don't know why, but for whatever reason, that OVO like label music group is like music suicide. When like anybody, the only one that's like had a good career outside of Drake is like Party Next Door. And the weekend went on wax saying that he's glad he didn't sign his life away, talking about Drake. Because the weekend would have been shelved like Roy Woods or
To me, it's like a double-edged sword though, because I feel like Kendrick, the way he did it, it looked like he was planning on doing this at some point anyway. Like, this was written.
Okay.
Now,
that's a fact, literally.
The success of it, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Like, which way it could have went. Drake definitely probably hurt or helped that, whatever, on whichever side. But I feel like this was written, and I feel like this was written because J. Cole was never gonna do anything like that.
You know what's funny
and
though?
It'd be like everybody would be screaming AI or whatever, or somebody's, if it was anybody. Like, who else? You know, who else? Like Future, like I said, not to take away from Metro, but Future's like the street side of it, and like as far as the people that help Drake out, the general, when it comes to that Atlanta side of it, and Kendrick knowing that, like, bro, I could tell, like, you did this, you got this from Thug, you got this from Baby, you got this, I got, like you said, a whole verse from Atlanta.
But it's layers to it, because honestly, especially with the wordsmith that Kendrick is, the lyrical ability that he has. Same thing with Joe Budden. Unfortunately, I gotta make that comparison. it's all in front of you with Drake. If you're going against Drake,
that's a fact. But
as fans, he was the best, the greatest. He's so versatile, But like that's like saying like LeBron, like not LeBron.
I get that.
That's like saying like a crazy player. Like you can still see his weaknesses if you're also a crazy player.
No, but it is like saying LeBron, because what I feel like is, all right, cool. So Drake went to Pluto and all that. Now, if we name some of these songs, did Drake go crazy? With his verse. Okay. With his, you know what I mean? So whether it's a feature or not, like, did the other person just make the song, or did Drake probably take a little bit of your lingo, twisted it, and he might have got you? So it's like, is that in, like with LeBron, they'll be like, yeah, well, LeBron, that Jordan, it'll be like, well, but he went and joined D Wade, and he went and joined Chris Bosh.
Okay.
You know, but he's still like, that, what was it, 15 or for one of those years still might have been probably his best year ever. Like he was killing, he was
player,
going crazy on every single team.
Right.
But the argument was, well, you went and joined him, and you went and joined him. So it's like, you did that. If I was Drake, I would have tried to find other, and it's hard because it wasn't too many, but I would have just went on the other people rant. Like I would have just went and found other people to join.
Like Bad Bunny.
And I would have kept, I was joking at that, but like rappers, real rappers, and I would have made some of their stuff pop. So it kind of would have been, that would have made that a double-edged sword, because it's like, yeah, he did a song with Moneybagg Yo, but everybody just liked Moneybagg Yo's song with Glorilla, but whose verse is better? Like who made the song hot? Oh, Drake did. So then it kind of could be the argument. So
you're saying that you would have did that? You would have did that after the fact of the Kendrick?
Yep.
And niggas would have said like, okay, but he can't see Kendrick.
But I would have just, I don't know. Then he would have got his diss back. He would have got an ether at some point. I don't think I would have. I think he just, like I said, I think he messed up putting a period on it with that song. Like if he didn't do that, like you said, Jay-Z did good by losing that battle to Nas with grace, but he didn't get off Nas. You know what I mean? Like any chance he, like that, and your little homie, that whole thing was after.
Right.
You know, when everybody was saying he lost.
Right.
And he said, you know, because the nigga wear a kufi, all of that was afterwards. And it was the truth. So it kind of, the people right now that are like, damn Drake, when there was those people with Jay-Z, those were the songs that was pulling them back. Like, nah, heck yeah, look it, he's still saying a little bit. Like, there's only a little bit, and you know. So
you know what's crazy?
I think he should have went.
That's what like Kendrick's doing.
Yeah,
Kendrick's doing that on the GNX album. Kendrick's doing that on the
a lot.
SZA just dropped. And that's what Drake's been known for. That's what I'm saying. I brought that up. Drake does that with Meek. Did that with Meek. He did that with Kanye. He did that with Tory Lanez.
But he's taking too much to Kendrick words, and I feel like he might purposely not be doing that. But it's like, bro, like Jay-Z, when the grass is cut, the snakes are show. Like, that's where you're at, bro. It's time to turn up. Like, same thing. That's why I hate anybody that has anything bad to say about Jay-Z, because that is the rapper's Bible, bro. Like, I feel like you can't convince me Lil Durk ever listened to Jay-Z. It was all good just a week ago. You can't convince me that. And then caught this Rico like that. That's reasonable. That's his first album.
Right.
You can't, like, how are you a rapper and you not listening to these songs and making them be life? Like, he's telling you what y'all going, this whole epidemic, all of these people that are dying, that are going to jail for Rico, they all need to listen to Reasonable Doubt.
Gotcha.
If they listen to Reasonable Doubt, half of this stuff wouldn't be happening to half of these people.
Okay. I feel that.
So I feel like when it comes to something with, I don't know if I'm changing, but with him, the speed of our culture to get on the bad side of Jay-Z, to me, is crazy. Like, that man is a Bible in himself, man. Like, not for like everybody, but just like for the street. Like, yeah, he told you what he did. He told you how to do stuff, and he also told you what was gonna happen. And if you do stuff certain ways, or you know, he told you what was gonna happen.
Well, let's just segue into that since we naturally went that route.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the recent Jay-Z allegations? Let's talk about it.
Headlines podcast, over 15 episodes talking about different things, music related, dating related. We play mad games, mad jokes, different fights, arguments, debates, and whatnot. So the channel is just going to continue to grow. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see you next time.